But it'll be testing time for both men in a moment. 5 times 2 minutes. Who's got the stamina? Who's got the quality? Roman KUZNETSOV against 80kg Kyodon. Well, of course, $70,000 for the winner. Another $30,000 for the best male fighter. Can either of these men claim that prize and put on a show here? But it will be slow and steady for the first round for certain. 80kg Kyodon looking for that front leg as usual. KUZNETSOV, slightly the taller of the two, likes to stand taller as well. 80kg Kyodon likes to come down out of the eye line and pop up and down to confuse. KUZNETSOV not falling for the timing of the Korean so far. A nice little look away attempt there from Roman KUZNETSOV. Not often you see that in a Grand Slam final. A minute and some change left in this first period. 1 of 5. So a basic pace and a basic turning kick there, almost landing for both. Neither man committing in these early stages, saving up the energy for sure. The heavyweights, of course, have had a long old day at the office here since 6 o'clock this morning. Registering, getting ready to go. Here we are at the business end of this event and of this round. You don't need me to tell you the score. Nothing doing. 20 to go. Well, patience from both hasn't proved pivotal at the moment. End of the first. Almost from KUZNETSOV. Both men trudge. KUZNETSOV with the fake to start. 80kg Kyodon not buying. An audible hush has fallen here in the arena in Wuxi. Neither fighter going for it as yet. 80kg Kyodon working, trying to set the pace. KUZNETSOV not putting anything behind these kicks just yet. While the heavyweights eyeballing each other. And that's usually a sign of confidence when you're up close and personal in that distance, ready to kick. Both men just waiting. Very hard to train for 5 times 2 minutes, as we're seeing. So both men just taking their foot off the gas at the moment. You can have a little debate with yourself if you think it's a good initiative. We saw Lee Dae-hoon march through it in the under 68 grouping. But a few pies later in the heavyweight division, it's hard to move the frame around. Hence the impasse. Both men, well, they certainly know each other well after this one. Not too many kicks shared in anger, that's for sure. 30 to go. 80kg Kyodon holding the centre. KUZNETSOV holding up the leg. Chop kick attempt there from the Korean. They've decided to have a fight here for the last 15 seconds. I'll make that 5 of 15. It's as we were, understandable. Both men saving up their energy. Back to yesteryear in Russia. Nice show of respect. If you've missed the first 2 rounds, well, so did 80kg Kyodon and Roman KUZNETSOV. Sent in the signal. Saved up their energy very wisely. You make a mistake in the heavyweight division, you're going to get knocked out. So both men saving up their energy. The difficulty with that though is once you've got to turn on the engine, you don't want to stall at this stage. wherever you're watching for around the world, along with the tens of millions watching here in China. 80kg Kyodon and Roman Kuznetsov could care less. They're here for the championship, they're here for the prize, and they've got their tactics spot on. Halfway through the third. Nice little dance move there from Kuznetsov. Maybe he'll bust that one out tonight if he gets the gold. Doesn't confuse 80kg Kyodon. Not much will. A man of great perseverance. And apparently of great patience as well here. Don't adjust your sets, this is Taekwondo. Well, it certainly worked in the under 80 kilograms and in the minus 68 men's. Those divisions were hotly contested in the final. This one, well, it's more of a stare off than a fight. And if you think I'm running out of things to say, well, don't worry, I'm not. There's still 2 more rounds. And that's 3 in the books here. And 4 of 5. Both men fidgeting a little bit more staccato rhythm to it, trying to get moving here. 80kg Kyodon overreaching, Kuznetsov likewise. Well, that's a sign they've not really thrown too many kicks. The distance not quite right as yet. A long, long day at the office for both men. Well, we've seen ourselves any second the match can change. Well, we've seen ourselves any second the match can change. That didn't work the first time, nor the second. No one's doing anything. A lot of posturing, a lot of patience, not a lot of points. A minute to go. 80kg Kyodon tries to flick out the front leg. I'll have to say I admire both men. The heavyweights couldn't care less, just standing there looking at each other saying, yeah, you get 70 grand for jumping up and down, we'll just stand and look at each other and get the same. Headshot just missing from Kuznetsov. There's an offer of a handshake there from Kuznetsov. Who's going to get their hands on the prize at the end here? 30 to go in the fourth. Back kick attempted. The talent's all there, the timing's all there. But this one yet to catch fire. 10 to go. Well, it's usually a sprint, but this one a marathon. And neither man refusing to go forward. They won't budge. Kuznetsov or 80kg Kyodon, Russia or Korea. And 80kg Kyodon just shakes the head there, admiring the defensive skills of Kuznetsov. Hasn't cracked a light so far, the Russian. This match yet to come to light. Good front leg counter there on the way through from 80kg Kyodon. The back kick from the Russian almost scoring as well. We'll talk about taking it easy, taking it steady. Who's taking away the prize? A minute and 10 to go. Back kick just missing from 80kg Kyodon. 3 lights go on. If he'd have got one more, that would have scored. We'll talk about clutching at straws here. A minute left, Grand Slam final. 80kg Kyodon stepping up, a little bit more footwork now. Front leg from the Korean. Kuznetsov tries with the counter double. Swing and a miss with the back leg. "30 seconds to go." Well, who's going to get the big prize for this one? There's a prize for you for sticking with it as well. It's been a tense affair. Surely, could we go to the golden point round? There's nothing doing after 5. Will we have a 6th? Anyone want extras? 10 seconds to go for it. Kyodon or Kuznetsov. Back kick attempt from the Korean. Tried for it. Kuznetsov tries with the push to the body. Back leg turning kick from Kyodon. Gets close. Scores in the last seconds. Kyodon finds the shot and finds the gold. What a way to win from the Korean. Until the very, 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 very last seconds there. Kyodon waited. Kuznetsov exhausted. Kyodon delighted. Oh, we're seeing a way to win there, dragging it out into the last seconds, and it is the Korean with a superb win in the end. The last kick of the last match, in the last round, in the last moment.